Not interested in hanging out with the other kids? Snacks not to your taste? Hot spring temperature too high? None of the above, huh? I heard you were the one who cleansed the abyssal power yesterday. You sensed it, didn't you? I was hoping to keep it a secret for a few more days. Didn't want to ruin the celebrations and all, but looks like it was no use. Hey, kid!
Who, me?
Yes, you. Come on. Let's go for a walk.
Hey, where are you going? Did something happen?
Just going to get some air. It's too noisy in here. You have fun. We'll be right back. Oh, and there are extra snacks in that box over there if they need replenishing. Baked them all fresh this morning.
All right! Sounds great!
Mualani.
Yeah?
You've gotten so tall. You know that. Feels like just yesterday you were that rambunctious kid causing trouble all around the hot springs. It's like all that time passed in the blink of an eye. Tell me, how are your parents?
They're away on business. Seriously, Atea, what's going on? You're acting strange. Traveler, did something happen? Both of you seem a little off today.
I guess I should explain. I wasn't visiting the hot springs because I was getting better. And that pylon yesterday, I didn't go face it by myself because I was reckless or too anxious to wait for reinforcements. It's because my body isn't going to last much longer. Your friend saved my life in that cave, and because of that, I got to enjoy this celebration with you all. But I'm just a few days shy of the end. The hot springs, I'm just trying to enjoy them for as long as I have left.
Oh.
Mualani?
That better not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not. That's what you said back at the artificial spring. I had a bad feeling then, but I didn't want it to be true. I wanted to believe you were actually recovering.
You want to know something? Recovery, death, to me, the two aren't all that different. Both are worth celebrating. You've never been resurrected, so you might not understand. But Death and I, we're old pals by now. There's nothing sad about being reunited with an old friend. I lived with regret for a long time. Regret that my illness meant I could no longer take to the front lines, especially as our nation slid deeper into crisis. But yesterday, I was finally able to let go of that regret. Not only because I found the strength to fight the abyss, even at the end of my life, but because I got to see you in action, Mualani. Seeing you out there, it made me realize that I don't need to worry about our tribe or our nation's future. You have the capacity to bring us all together. Even if I was never injured, old age would still take me one day. But I've done what I needed to do. The future is in your hands now. Just remember, whether in life or death, I am always with you.
I understand. Seems like you've given this a lot of thought, Atea. Thank you for telling me all this. I'll do everything in my power to protect our tribe, our nation, and live up to the example you set for me.
Good. Oh, And if any of you have the chance to meet with the Archon, could you give this to her for me? A talisman I've carried with me my whole life. It may seem strange to say while I'm still alive, but just think of it as a relic I'm leaving for her. It's brought me good fortune in battle. Even after I became too sick to fight, I never took it off. Just tell her it embodies fond memories and my strength of will. She'll know what I'm trying to say.
Don't worry. We'll make sure she gets it.
All right. That's all I wanted to say. Let's head back to the party. No use spending what little time I have left being sad.
Traveler, Atea, Mualani! If you don't hurry up, there won't be any snacks left!
Excuse me, what did I say about bathing in the hot springs on a full stomach? Hey, are you listening to me? Life is a journey in which there's no turning back. So forge ahead and don't hold back.
Feels like a whole new Paimon after those 2 days in the hot springs. The Abyss kind of threw a wrench in our relaxation, though. Still, spending time here really has felt like a vacation. The Kaholosaurs are so nice and so fun to play with. Their bellies are super bouncy. Oh, and Atea's snacks were so delicious. She gave Paimon some for the road just this morning, actually. Yelling at some kids who got caught throwing stones in the hot springs, so not much has changed since we first met her.
Hey, you guys. Sleep well last night?
Yep, this area is so nice.
Glad you like it. I was thinking of taking you guys out to do some sea fishing. Later tonight, we can eat whatever we catch. Fresh fish is absolutely delicious right off the grill.
Hey, Mualani!
Yeah? What do you need?
The team sent out to fight in the Night Warden Wars has returned.
And Kachina? Is she back as well?
Kachina fell in battle. But don't worry, the team was victorious, so the Rite of Resurrection will be held in the stadium soon.
That's a relief. The Abyss is cunning, and it was her first time. Mistakes are bound to happen.
Exactly. She deserves to hold her head up high.
All right, thanks for letting me know. We'll head out in a bit. Jeez, she sounded a little anxious there. Had me thinking it was bad news for a moment.
Mualani, you said the Abyss was cunning just now, but it seems like the Abyss just wants to destroy everything. Like, think about all those monsters that attacked your tribe. If there really was some sort of cunning plan, wouldn't it make more sense to send them to attack Kachina and her small team? Not that Paimon wants them to be in any more danger, it's just...
Relax, I get it. The Abyss is difficult to understand, that's for sure. At a glance, it certainly seems like the only goal is total destruction. The Abyss isn't a living entity after all, so what capacity for logic or planning could it possibly possess? But through our long history of fighting the Abyss, we've realized things aren't quite so simple. 500 years ago, the Abyss invaded Teyvat. You know about that, right? That's right. Khaenri'ah suffered greatly during that time. But so did every other nation in Teyvat. And Natlan was the worst affected of all. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every tribe to finally repel the Abyss. Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for hundreds of years, only able to be reversed little by little. Our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo's territory was overrun by dangerous sludge surging from underground. Unrelenting black winds tore across the lands of the Flower Feather clan. It was like each disaster was designed for a specific tribe. Exactly. We once thought that the Abyss's desire for destruction was a sort of primal instinct, but its methods are, in truth, marked by intelligence. We now believe the Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom, and has the capacity to read the memories of this land at any given moment.
And that's how it became so dangerous and cunning, almost like it knows you inside and out.
Yes, and that's why we've been unable to fully eradicate it, even after all this time. Luckily, the problems left behind by the Abyss have been successfully addressed by the various Pyro Archons we've had over the years. Now every tribe is prospering and things are looking up. I mean, just look at what we managed to do a few days ago. We totally fought them off.
You must have had to sacrifice a lot to get to this point.
Every battle, every sacrifice is in pursuit of a future where we get to stop fighting. Responsibility, duty, unavoidable burden. Everyone in Natlan views the war differently. But I believe we will be rid of the Abyss one day. And the efforts of all who fought against them will become a story for the ages. To think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations, it's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know? We have to. Not only for ourselves, but for our future. Anyway, let's head to the stadium. Our fishing trip can wait until Kachina's back with us. The sea's not going anywhere.